Hello everyone, this is Brooke and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Today I have my Q&A video for August and you all asked me a lot of questions and I can't wait to dig in and answer those. Just in case you're wondering, I will be sipping tea out of my little mug here and it says, "Keep calm and carry on shopping," which is perfect for me. It is pink and it has a great phrase on there, so I can't go wrong. So I will be drinking a lot of that today because you all asked me a lot of questions and I will be talking a lot. So let's start. The first questions come from YouTube. My last Q&A video in July, 3 people left questions on that comment section. So I'll start off with those. And the first one is from Liz Lorenko, and she asked, "What does your husband think about your love for pink?" And I asked him because I really want to know too. And he said, "It's fine if it makes me happy, that's fine." And he says there's nothing wrong with it. But then at the end, he added a little dig. And he said, "Sometimes it's a little obsessive though." What does he mean by that? What does he mean? I love pink and it's everywhere, so I don't care. Next question is from Gigra on YouTube, and she asks, "What did you go to school for and what fields or position are you in?" Well, I went to college for 2 degrees. I got a BBA or a bachelor's in business administration, and then I went to get my master's degree in business administration as well. So I have a BBA and an MBA, and both times I focused on human resource management when I studied. And what position I am in? I'm the Director of Human Resources for a local organization. I've been with that organization for 5 years now, and I love it. So that's what I'm doing. Thanks for your question. The next question comes from Macy Kaylin, and she says, "I'm considering asking for my first Louis Vuitton item for my birthday, and I would like to know your recommendation. I will be turning 16, so I want something I can use all the time. Thank you. I love your channel. Lots of love." Lots of love to you too, Macy. Thank you for your question. If I had to do it all over at 16 again, I would definitely pick the Pochette Accessoire. It's a great little bag that can hold actually a little bit more than you would think. It's got a nice size shoulder strap, and this is the MN model. It's got the nice shoulder strap that you can carry on your shoulder. You can also detach the strap and have it crossbody strap in its place so that you can be much more hands-free. It's also great because you can fit, like I said, quite a bit of stuff in there, like your wallet, your school ID, and makeup items, comb, things like that. But it's nice because I'm assuming you're in school and you're carrying a book bag or a backpack. You can fit this inside easily. So you don't have to carry 2 bags around. You can just carry the one with this inside. And another thing is that it'll grow with you. You can use, if you get bigger bags in the future, you can always use this as your makeup bag or a little accessory pouch. So it's very versatile and it can definitely stay in your collection and be useful. And it's a great size for someone who is younger and very functional. And the price point is pretty good too. So this is my recommendation. If anyone else has another recommendation for Macy, put those down in the comments below. But I hope you get something from LV for your birthday. And happy birthday, by the way. The next question comes from people who asked me questions on Facebook this month. The first one is Katrina Harwick Moncrief, and she asks, "Will you do a shoe collection?" I might. I have never really thought about it in the future, and quite honestly, shoes don't really excite me all that much, but I do have a couple pair, well not more than, I have a lot of shoes. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of shoes, but I do have some that stand out and really make me happy, so maybe I'll do like a condensed version of a shoe collection and just show you random shoes, maybe specifically for fall and then maybe specifically later in the spring. We'll see, but I'll put that on my list as something to do in the future. Thanks for your request. The next question comes from Trisha Thomas, and she says, "Can you do a video on how you stay organized and what do you normally eat in a day?" Well, I am not the most organized person in the world. I mean, I'm not chaos, but there's definitely room for improvement. So that video would have to come after I put a little more effort and a few more strategies in place. And what do I eat in a day? Well, a typical, I can use a weekday, because the weekends I eat whatever, but on a weekday, like when I'm working, I have a yogurt in the morning, I have a banana, an apple, grapes. Sometimes I'll have an applesauce, and then I have a half a turkey sandwich. And I'm eating all throughout the day. It's not like this is breakfast and that's lunch. And I drink a ton of water, so that's pretty much what I eat at work. And then I come home and have a nice snack or a salad. And then for dinner, lately, since I'm on weight loss mode, I've been having like a Weight Watchers meal, those frozen Weight Watchers meals for dinner. And then, or something, whatever the family's eating, and smaller portions, hopefully. Sometimes I pig out, but not all the time. So thanks for that question. And the next question comes from Fabiola Fabulous. And she says, what do you enjoy doing most in your free time? Well, I enjoy coming home and sitting on the couch and watching YouTube videos. The other thing I really enjoy doing, and I consider it like really special, is when I get to chit chat with friends, either on Snapchat, texting, face-to-face, telephone. I just love interacting with other people and feeling connected. So that is something I really love to do, and that I do as much as I can. So if you're on Snapchat or any of those social medias and you want to reach out, definitely do so, because I would love to chit-chat with you. And the last question from Facebook comes from Frederic Tulleras. Now, if you guys don't remember, Frederic is the gentleman I met when I was in Lemos, France, and I made a vlog about it. It is on my channel. I will link it down below. But hi, Frederic, and thanks for your question. He asks, what was the item you liked best and that you bought in Lemos? Well, when I first saw the question, I thought of one thing, and then another, and then another. So I've got three I've got three answers to this question. And the first is, the thing that I bought that reminds me, or that I really love from Lemos, is this perfume. It is Yves Saint Laurent Manifesto, and it smells wonderful. Actually, Frederic, I think you helped me pick it out. I asked if you liked the way it smelled, and you said yes, so then I really got it. But it's a great smelling perfume, and whenever I spray it or put it on, it makes me remember Lemos, which is such a wonderful place. If you all haven't been there, you should definitely try to go to Lemos or look it up or something, because it's wonderful. So the second thing I got from Lemos that I really love is this, and it is a CD that Frederic and his brother Cyril made. They're in a group called the Happiness Project, and this is the Happiness Project Ninth Heaven CD. If I can, I will link it down below, because you can get this on iTunes. But it's in English and French. A couple of my favorite songs are Delusion and The Blue-Eyed Boy. Just love their music. It's really new agey. It's really good. If you love the French accent and all that, you would love this. So check it out. But anyway, so this, Frederic, is my second favorite thing that I got from Lemos. I know I didn't buy this. You were so generous and gave it to me, but that is the second thing. And the third thing is a memory I have that I got from Lemos. I didn't buy it, but it is one of the most precious memories I have from all of my trips to France, and I think I've been to France 3 or 4 times. And it is when Frederic and his brother sang to me a wonderful song. I have a clip of it in that vlog video I linked down below. But ladies, I want to tell you, you have not lived unless a pair of good-looking twins sing to you in French. That is the most amazing thing and the most amazing memory that I have. And I love them to pieces. Thank you so much for the CD and for the music and the memories and for the question. Thanks a lot, Frederic. And that was all I got from Facebook and from YouTube. The next questions are from Instagram, and if you don't know, every month I'll put a post on Instagram asking for questions. So I did that this month and got several questions from you all. Thanks so much for asking And here we go. The first one comes from G. Bumers. I hope I said that right. And she says, I have just been watching your videos. Thank you for the moment. There are no questions left. Okay. I'm glad you found all the answers in my videos, but thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And the next question comes from Miss Jasmine Hopkins, and she says, hello, Brooke. I absolutely adore your videos and find you such a comforting inspiration. Well, thank you. She says, my first question is, what piece of Tiffany & Co. would you recommend for a new collector? And second question is, what do you think of the Urban Decay setting spray? Well, as far as the Tiffany goes, the very first thing I would recommend, and just so you know, Tiffany comes in these gorgeous blue boxes and the little pouches. But the first piece I would recommend to someone is that they get a key. And you all know that I just got a key really recently. This is what they look like. This is the small oval key. They're not horrendous as far as price goes, but they're so beautiful and they're so classic and so very Tiffany. So that is why I love them, and I would recommend you go with something that kind of really represents the brand and then branch off from there. Now, if you're going to go for something a little bit bigger, I would definitely recommend the heart tag bracelet, because it's another thing that's classic, and it has the charm that says return to Tiffany. Really, really classic. And then the third thing, if you're going to go big, go with the return to Tiffany heart tag necklace like I'm wearing right here. So these are three things that I would recommend. Obviously, the very first thing I would recommend is a key, though. I think that is such a classic. Oh, and as far as what do I think of the Urban Decay setting spray, I like it. It's really, really good. I've been using it for a long time, but I might suggest that you want to try the Hard Candy makeup setting spray. You can buy it at Walmart. It is a fraction of the cost. I think it's $6, whereas the Urban Decay setting spray is $30. So you can save a lot of money and do the same thing. The Urban Decay one is really good, and I use the all-nighter setting spray. But the Hard Candy setting spray is really, really good too. So try them both and let me know what you think. Okay, the next question, Liz Lorenko. She already asked a question, but she says, hi, I have already made this question for your next Q&A in one of your videos. What does your husband think about your love for pink? Okay, and I already answered that one. And one more question, if you don't mind, if you were able to only have 4 LV bags, which ones would you choose? Thank you. Oh my goodness, making me choose. Well, if I had to choose 4 bags, and that would be difficult, I think the 4 I would choose are my Neverfull, and it could be in any color as long as it's the MM size. I just happened to pick up the monogram here with the rose ballerine lining because I just grabbed it. I love monogram though, by the way. It is my favorite print, and I probably would grab everything in monogram. But a Neverfull in the MM size would definitely be the first bag I grab. The next bag would be Speedy in the size 30. Again, I have a monogram here, but it could be any print as long as it's this size. The third bag would be my Pochette Accessoire. For all the reasons I said before, it is a very versatile bag. It's this nice small bag that's great for day or evening. It holds a lot, and it can go over the shoulder or crossbody, so you have a lot of versatility there. And the fourth bag I would get, it's not practical at all, and I would just get it because it's my holy grail unicorn, and that is the Speedy 30 watercolors bag. I love this bag. I've done a couple videos about it already, but I would get this just because it's such a collector's item, and it's very, very valuable and the crowning jewel in my collection. So, no more making me choose, okay? But thanks for your question. That was fun. Let's see here. Danai, DANAI _QN asks, what is your favorite brand? Love your videos. You're amazing. Thank you so much. My favorite brand is Louis Vuitton. I've been in love with Louis Vuitton since I was a teenager. I think the second favorite brand I would have is Tiffany. So yeah, Louis Vuitton definitely, and then Tiffany. And I can't think of what else I would really say is up there. So yeah, just in love with Louis Vuitton. And let's see here. The next question comes from Paez, Paeez 555, and she says, he or she says, how much are you making from YouTube? Not enough. No, really, I mean, I don't make a lot of money at all. I make a little money on YouTube. It's definitely not enough to buy the equipment and pay for my time. I do YouTube because I love it, and I love connecting with you and sharing information and then growing connections and relationships. That's the only reason I do YouTube, and I like to see my channel grow. Growth equals achievement for me, so that's another reason why I do it, but definitely not for the money, because that's not coming. So, but thank you for your question. The next question comes from Dreaming of Tahoe, and she says, what is your favorite shopping destination? Downtown, Oak Brook, Old Orchard, or other? If it is downtown, where do you like to park, and what is your favorite place for lunch? Well, I definitely prefer Michigan Avenue, or they also call it the Magnificent Mile in Chicago. So downtown is my very favorite place to shop. I've been to the other places and they're fine, they're great, but I just love the hustle and bustle that you find on Michigan Avenue. It's close to the lakefront, the Gold Coast. There's just so much going on. The flagship stores are everywhere, and my Louis Vuitton is there that I love to shop at. So I definitely prefer the Magnificent Mile or Michigan Avenue. Where do I go for lunch? I go to a place a lot called Doc B's. It's on Walton. It's really close to Louis Vuitton, and it's a great lunch, great menu, something for everyone. And parking. I like to park in the Water Tower Mall parking place. Water Tower, yeah, it's a big mall on Michigan Avenue, and they have their own parking structure, and I like to park there. It's not cheap. I believe Brett and I fought about that before in a video, but it's very convenient. It's where all the action is, and I don't like to walk a mile when I get ready to do something like shopping. So it's really convenient, not cheap, but I like it. So that's what I like to do in Chicago. I should have another meetup soon. It's been a while, and I know I have a lot of subscribers that live in Chicago, so if you are and you want to meet up or something, let me know. Let's see here. The next question comes from Roxy Maldano, and she asks, what is your favorite fragrance and makeup item at the moment? And my favorite fragrance at the moment, is this one. It is by Bath & Body Works. It's Pink Chiffon, and it is a body mist, and it's nothing really highbrow or anything special about it, except for it's been in my gym bag this month. And a friend of mine challenged me to work out every day for 21 days, and I'm doing that. I think I'm on day 14, and I'm doing it. And I don't like to work out. It's not fun, it's not easy, but every time I do it, when I finish, I spray myself with this, and it's kind of like giving me the association with victory now, getting through something I really don't like, and I can spray this on as a treat. It's really becoming a kind of like a motivator for me or something like that. So this smells just like, it smells like cotton candy, really, and it's very sweet, very sugary, but it's really good, and you can really spray and douse yourself with it, and you won't overpower anyone because it doesn't have much lasting power, and it definitely doesn't have much of a throw. So it's great, it's refreshing, and I just love it. So it reminds me of being victorious at the gym, so that's why this is my favorite fragrance. And my favorite makeup item is this one. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. It's brand new, and I've been wearing it in several videos. I'm wearing it right now, and the lights are giving it kind of like a glow to it, but it's really matte and full coverage, and those are the kind of combination I love in foundation, matte and full coverage. Very long lasting too. So I really love this. I've been wearing it a lot lately, and that's my favorite makeup item. Need a drink, talking too much. Anyway, last question. Do you and your hubby have any plans to move from Milwaukee after the kids are off to college? And do you have any plans to go into personal image consulting full time? Well, as far as moving, no, I don't plan on moving. Milwaukee is not the greatest place in the world. It's not good for shopping, that's for sure. But it's close to Chicago, and it's home. I love it. I have the home here, and I want the boys to feel like they can always come back. So in a sense, I want this to be the family home and protect it for them. So I have a dream that the boys go off to college and off to get married and everything, and they always can come back home. And as far as personal image consulting, for those of you who are new to my channel, I am a certified personal image consultant. I don't talk about it much because I focus on other things, really. And it's not something I'd ever want to do full time. I love doing human resources and doing that as my job. And I was doing personal image consulting on the side. But it takes a lot of effort to get clients and then take care of them and provide the appropriate level of service for them. And I just don't have the time. It's something that you do need to do full time in order to make it work. And I don't think I want to go down that road. I love having the knowledge of image consulting and that I'm able to style outfits and do things on that level, but it's not something I'm going to go and pursue much more. I don't know, I could talk about that a lot later, but it's just not something I want to dedicate a significant amount of time to right now, and it requires a significant amount of time. So, okay, that was the last question. Thank you so much for asking questions, everyone who did. And if you didn't ask a question and you just watched me answer questions, I really appreciate that too. It really is fun for me to get things out there and let you know a little bit more about me, especially if it's something that you want to know. And I love doing these Q&A videos. And if you are interested, you can leave a question for me down in the bottom of or in the comment section of this video, or wait until I post it on Instagram in September for the next one. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And I would also greatly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. That would really help me out a lot in my effort and quest to grow my channel. I would really, like I said, appreciate that help. That's about it. No more. I'm tired of talking. I've done this video twice because the first time I failed to press record, and let's see what happens when I go to edit this one, if it actually renders. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll be back really soon with another video. Thanks. Bye bye.